Oh, friends, I am so nervous, but I think it's time. It is time to cast on my first sweater. I am making the step-by-step sweater by Florence Miller. I've watched the video, I've read the pattern, I've learned all the skills, I've blocked my swatch, which makes me think I will probably not knit the largest size, but the size below, because my gauge is a little big, but I really like the fabric that I've gotten with the 6mm needles. I didn't like the fabric that I got with the smaller size, so I'm just going to knit up the second to the largest size instead of the largest size. I am working with Cascade Yarns Eco Plus, and this is in the colorway 3101. I don't see an actual color here. It is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. I have plenty of this. So I've got one of the skeins wound up, and I think I am ready to go. So my intention is to get this done by my birthday, by November 3rd. I am starting this officially on September 30th. Yarn wound, needles ready, pattern ready. Let's make a sweater. Hello friends, it is 2:40 on Friday, October 3rd, and let's get caught up on where we are on the sweater. So I started it on the 30th. I got the collar, the folded collar done. I was really excited when it came time to fold it over, and I got out a third needle and I started to pick it up, and it made sense on like where the alignment was coming to keep it even. But I worked the first round of the actual sweater, putting in the stitch markers for the raglan, and like my count was perfect. So that was what I did on the 30th and the 1st. Yesterday was kind of a chaotic day at work, and I knew that I was at the point to starting the raglan and the German short rows. And I wanted to be mentally fresh, emotionally fresh, and to have all the time in front of me that I needed to make it make sense. And unfortunately, that just wasn't something I had available yesterday. So yesterday I worked on my boneyard shawl and kind of gave the sweater a rest. I am done with work for the day. I have some paperwork that I'll do in the morning, but that's not a big deal. I have the rest of the day ahead of me. I've got the pattern pulled up on my iPad. I've got the video pulled up on YouTube on the TV, and we're going to get this started, even though I am so intimidated by the purl-wise increases. But I've been intimidated by a lot of things, and I've figured them out. So we're going to start the sweater itself. Friends, happy Saturday. It is 9:58 on Saturday the 4th. You're getting me full face flush, post-shower hot flash experience. I guess I'm kind of inadvertently doing a how much can I knit in a weekend. You saw me starting the German short rows on my sweater. So then it's really obvious to know that what I've knit so far this weekend, which I'm counting weekend as like once I get off work on Friday, is right here at the collar. So that's the back. So that's includes the short rows. But this is the front. I think I'm about ready to start on a smaller cord. I did take off work a little bit early yesterday. That's like the benefit of being like pseudo self-employed, but I've made up what I should have done yesterday afternoon. I've already done this morning, so I'm caught up. So I'm curious to see how far I can get on my sweater this weekend. I'm feeling the slightest twinge right here. So my plan for the day is lots of stretching. I'm going to knit for an hour and then take a break and do a chore, and knit for an hour and take a break and do a chore throughout my day. My house is good. My house is good, but there are things that we have to do for maintenance, So I need to make my bed. I need to put away laundry. I need to put away clean dishes. I need to water my upstairs plants. And then after that, we'll just see what we get into. So I want to keep knitting my step-by-step sweater. My husband's out for the day. We've reached his busy season. He has a marathon let's back up. He has a dance competition next weekend, a marathon in 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks after that, another dance competition, and then 2 weeks after that, he'll be in Milwaukee for his big competition. So yeah, I am. I have recused myself from a lot of my dance wife duties this year. So that means I'm kind of spending a lot of time by myself, which means a lot of knitting. So I'm hoping, today is the 4th. My birthday is the 3rd of November. So, if I'm this far already, surely I can finish the rest in a little less than a month, in 30 days. We'll see. All right, time to knit and chores. Let's go. Hello friends, good morning. It is a little after 11 on Sunday morning, and I am saying this to myself. This is to future Chrissy. Do not expect your future sweaters to move at the pace of this one. You are using Aran weight, which is not your favorite, and you have done nothing since you got off work on Friday other than the absolute necessity of home and body care. Okay? Do not expect sweaters to move this quickly. All right, now to everybody. Hi. As a reminder, I've been doing this less than 48 hours from, ooh, that scratched the mic. That was probably bad. I'm sorry. From the collar. But this is where we've gotten on my first sweater. This is the front. The length here is the back. As far as the raglan rows, I am in row 21 of 29. So I'm in the knit row. So I'm finishing up the 21st repeat out of 29. There are a few places where things are not perfect, and that is a-okay with me. I messed up picking up my my final Dorman short row. I don't know that that will ever be noticeable to anyone but me. I forgot what I was doing, and I didn't realize I hadn't picked it up. I don't know, but it's not perfect, but it's okay. And it's gonna be such a great color on me. A few things I have learned. I thought that I could just, the needles I'm using are ChiaoGoo, and I thought that I could just join two of the cords together to make the longer cord. I'm a big person. I knew I would need the full 100 centimeter cord. That hasn't been exactly easy. Even with the swivel adapter, I'm still getting some weird twists in my joining cord. So I did order the longest ChiaoGoo cord this morning. I'm really pleased with how I'm tracking my increase rows and my knit rows. One tassel as my beginning of row marker, and on the rows where I am increasing, I just add the second one there beside it. So whenever I pick my work up, I know I'm on an increasing row. If there's only one, then I know I'm on a knit row. No matter where I am in the sweater, it's become a really easy way to just see, am I on a knit row or an increase row? All right, I'm gonna work for a little while on my sweater. I'm gonna make some lunch, and I'll check in with you later. Hello friends, good morning. It is 8:04 on Monday morning. I am getting ready to start my work day, but I thought I'd show you where we got to in our sweater. This is where we are. So supposedly I am at 26 rounds of the 29 rounds of raglan. So how this measures out is, which side is the front? This is the front. So in the front, we are at 10.5 inches. No, that was the back. 10.5 in the back and 9.5 in the front inches. I don't know that I'll be stopping at the 29 raglan increases. I'm going to get to that point and then block it because I'm aware that it's still on the needles, and that probably has some impact, but it just doesn't feel like it's long enough. But I also know from photographs that I've seen that the neck will stretch out quite a bit. But this is, I don't have much space, so I can't really pull it down because I don't want my needles to come out. But this is where we are. I am getting increasingly concerned that because of my age and my stage in life, my opportunities to wear a sweater of this thickness may be few and far between. If nothing else, I'll have it for those beautiful, super cold days. Or who knows, maybe I'll just wear it around the house every day and we'll not turn up the heat side this winter. But this is where we are. So I mean, the raglan comes down to here. So I mean, maybe 6 more rows and we'll be there. We'll see. My plan is to do the 29 and then block it and then see how it looks. So the answer to how far can I get in a weekend is pretty darn far. I know it looks like there's a weird spot here, but that's just where I need to sew in some ends. I had huge balls of yarn, so I had to wind each one up in 2 little cakes. So yeah, this is weekend one. Today is the 6th, right? Yes. So this is a week of work. 4 days to get here and 3 days to get here. I'm pleased as punch. I hope you continue to stick around to see how things go with this sweater, and I will see you next week.